Check this out. Female cops accuse Seattle police leadership of sexual harassment. 4 female police officers have filed a tort claim against the Seattle Police Department, allegedly sex discrimination, sexual harassment, and a hostile work environment.
Culture of sexism and misogyny. And that's been pervasive within the department for decades.
Kamei Spencer, a K-9 officer recognized in this profile by the Seattle Police Foundation. Both Detective Valerie Carson and Officer Jean Goldpan, spokespeople for Seattle Police, and Lieutenant Lauren Trescott, recognized for her return to SPD after years of previously serving. These women have been the faces of Seattle Police, and now they're all saying the department created an environment of abuse and harassment.
My clients have taken the next step and have been courageous enough to put their names to say this culture has not only hurt them, but it needs to stop.
Former attorney for the city of Seattle, Samir Singla, now represents the officers. In the tort claim I was able to obtain, it states the officers felt cornered into inappropriate situations both in and outside of work, where the focus was on romantic pursuits from the top brass and not policing. Spencer and Golpan both say the head of public affairs, Lieutenant John O'Neill, made them feel uncomfortable. Carson says Police Chief Adrian Diaz made her feel uncomfortable, and Truscott reported the inappropriate behavior that she discovered. The tort states the officers filed their concerns and ended up in front of HR rep Rebecca McKechnie, where she dismissed them and instead blamed the victims.
The department needs to change.
This is something the mayor already knows. While the office won't answer my questions on the tort claims, a rep for the mayor did tell me they already have sent one of their staff to go fix issues with the culture of women in police within SPD. That was recently highlighted in this report. The 30 by 30 initiative interviewed dozens of women working for SPD, both civilian and officers, who echoed the problems of sexism the tort claim addresses.
The department needs to stand up and pay attention. The mayor needs to stand up and pay attention. The city council needs to stand up and pay attention.
I reached out to the Seattle Police Department for a comment. They instead sent me a statement that reads in part, the department will not respond to the personal attacks rooted in rough estimations of hearsay reflecting at their core individual perceptions of victimhood that are unsupported and, in some instances, belied by the comprehensive investigations that will no doubt ultimately be of record. Since Lieutenant O'Neill runs the Public Affairs Department for Seattle Police, I asked for the name of the person who wrote that quote. They would not give me a specific name. Reporting here in Seattle, I'm AJ.